Morgan Knoll here with Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. We're located about 30 minutes north of Denver off I-25. Today I am bringing you a trailer. This is a 2023 Cimarron North Star 2+1. So this one's pretty loaded out. We got some nice features, neat features on here that I'll show you guys, but we'll go ahead and get started right up front. So right here we've got our adjustable coupler. So this moves up and down, and in turn we want to make sure you're riding as level as possible on your tow vehicle. So being able to get this up and down and make sure you are riding level, not overstressing one axle over the other, is a big one for us. So adjustable coupler, you got your battery breakaway, and then you also have your safety chains. Right under here, so we've got a hydraulic jack on this one. Our controls are going to be right here. You've got a key that pushes in and then just goes up and down, and I'm telling you how much that helps out, and just the ease of use and not having to sit here and crank it up and down. It helps out big time. And then these systems, they come with a kind of a fail-safe. If you're in a hurry, battery's dead, you need to get this trailer onto a truck as fast as possible. You actually get this little bar here. Here we go. You get this little bar, and this bar actually goes in to this little area right here, and that little area is going to be like a pump action. So what you're going to do, you can actually pull it towards you if you want, or turn it towards you, and this is going to work as a pump action to get you up and down. So you're going up and down, in order to get you up or down, there's this little peg right here. You're going to pull that out and turn it, and that is going to determine which direction you're going, whether it's up or down. So nice little fail safe on that. And then you do have the option to plug it in, plug your cord here into your tow vehicle, get in here, make sure your battery cutoff switch is on, and if that's in the on position, that's going to trickle charge from the truck. As long as the truck is running, trickle charge that battery back up. So if you're not in a super hurry, you can get that battery going again, get the trailer up and down, and get to where you need to go. So in here, along with our battery cutoff switch, you've got the battery, and then we've got our air ride suspension. So this is our compressor for the air ride, how you turn it on and how you raise and lower the trailer. So everything's going to work right there, self-regulating, so you're not having to mess with the PSI or anything, and your horses get a better ride, and they're going to have, an easier ride for their joints and getting somewhere and be calmer when they get there too. So that's nice that you're able to close that up. You can lock it if you want to, keep people out of it from messing with your air ride system. And then over there on the side, we've got our full-size spare tire. So that's a 16-inch aluminum wheel and tire. So then coming over here to our side, we've got our tack door entrance. So on that tack door, we've got the brush box down below. Me personally, I always keep my stuff that I use pretty often in that brush box. So my brushes, my hoof pick, my fly spray, liniment, stuff like that I know I'm gonna need to grab pretty often, and that way I'm not having to climb up into the trailer all the time to find what I need. And then on that tack door, you do have a window too. So you can get that window open up, get some airflow going through. If you got sweaty, smelly, musty blankets and stuff, you can get some airflow and get some ventilation. So coming up here into the trailer, we've got our step. So this step helps out big time. You're not having to climb all the way up and over to get into the trailer. You've got good 6 to 8 inches coming down that you can step up on and then come up here into the tack room. So when you come into the tack room, you'll notice on the floor, first thing, we've got this rubber tread flooring. So rubber tread flooring, it's kind of like a diamond plate, but it's going to be rubber. It's got some grip to it. It's just a really nice feel to this trailer, having this rubber tread in here, and then it comes up above onto the deck of the trailer as well. So all the way into the nose. And you're probably noticing that nose isn't quite nearly as big. You probably noticed it from the outside too, as standard, because this is a V-nose trailer. So this V-nose is actually going to help, come against the wind a little bit better. It's going to give you a couple more miles per gallon. It's going to help cut it and just give you an overall really nice ride while you're going down the road. A couple windows up in there, you can get those open, get some more ventilation going through. And then right over here to the right, we've got a little clothes bar, so you can hang some clothes, show clothes, hang some polo wraps, whatever you need to hang up and dry out, you can do so right there. So then down here, we've got our full length boot box that opens up. So that opens up. I got to get that fixed and put that back on the floor in there because we were messing with it. So my apologies on that. And then we've got our feed bags in here. So be able to store stuff in here, be able to get your boots in here, you know, use it for one to get your boots on, get your chaps on, whatever you got to get on. And then for two, use it as a seat or a step to get into your gooseneck area. So then over on the side here, we've got our saddle rack. So we've got the 3-tier with the 3-tier of blanket poles up above. Those are all adjustable, removable, however you want to do it, you can do it. All you got to do is back out these 2 little bolts right here, and those move up and down, or if you want to take them off completely, you can do so. So it's nice to be able to, you know, make it how you want it, make it whatever is best to your usability and what you need. And then over here on the partition wall, we've got our bridle hooks with the carpet behind. So that carpet behind the bridle hooks is just going to help alleviate some of that swishing and swaying bridles will do while in transport. So in turn, keep your bridles in better condition and then keep your trailer in better condition as well. So then right here, we actually have a walk-through door going into the horse area. So that opens up and it goes into this +1 stall. You'll see it when we get into that horse area, how that opens up into the tack rooms. So that way, you know, if you've got some storage stuff in this +1 area, but you're in your tack room too, instead of having to go all the way out and around, you can just walk on through and be able to get to what you need. So then coming over here, we've got our +1 ramp on the side. So our walk-on, walk-off ramp, whatever you want to call it. You know, you can also use it for golf cart ramp. There's lots of different options on having this ramp on the side and being able to use this trailer and utilize it in many different ways. So this ramp, it's seamless into the side of the trailer and it clicks over. So if you're at a show and you've got some downtime to kill, you didn't rent a stall, and you want your horse to be comfortable, want them to be able to move around a little bit, you can use that +1 stall, get that ramp up, still keep that open, they can get their heads out, they can look around, make sure they're good to go, but it's just that versatility of having this kind of trailer helps out big time. So then we've got our window that comes up around over the top, so this easily closes up for you. And then you also have the bus window in there. So that way you can get that bus window open, you can get some airflow going through the trailer and make sure those horses are staying nice and happy for you. LED light up above. So that LED light comes in handy big time when you're trying to load or unload or tack or untack in the dark. Just comes in handy having a light up there. And then right here, since this is a straight load in the rear, we've got drop downs on the head side. So drop downs come down, and then we've got our jail bars in there too. So you got the jail bars, you're able to keep those horses from getting their faces out of the trailer, but if you wanted to toss some hay in really quick, all you gotta do, lift up, pull that down. So the application on it's super easy to be able to do. It's up and down, and then these do pop into place. And that way they're not gonna be sitting there slapping against the trailer while you're driving. They pop into place and they're gonna stay stationary. So like I said earlier, we got air ride suspension. So 2 7,000-pound Dexter Airflex axles, and then our 16-inch aluminum wheel. So that air ride suspension, right now I've got it aired up. So you'll see a good amount of space between this fender and the wheel. If I were to dump the air out of the airbags, that'll actually bring the box of the trailer down and make loading for the horses quite a bit easier too. And then once you got the horses loaded, all you gotta do is switch that to your raised position and it'll lift the box of the trailer back up. So Cimarron trailers, an all aluminum trailer. We've got the strongest upright posts on the market, strongest flooring on the market with the center every 4 inches. And then you also get their standard 1/2 inch thick insulated honeycomb fiberglass roof. And that has an R3 thermal value on it. So it's gonna be more heat regulating, warmer in the winter, cooler in the summer. And then it's also dent and hail resistant up to about a golf ball size hail. So I know down here on the Front Range, that's a big one for us because you never know what time of year we're gonna have hail. We had some last week, so definitely helps out big time. So here on the rear, we've got our ramp that comes down and then our Dutch doors that fold around up top. So when we're done here in the stall area, I'll show you how that ramp goes up and then how you can still have the Dutch doors open and get lots of airflow for your horses. So coming up in here, we do have this grip on the ramp. So it's pretty grippy, be able to get your horses in and out of here with these. They're not gonna be kind of, you know, spooked because it's gonna be slippery or anything. It's gonna have some grip to it. One of my favorite applications about these 2+1 trailers or straight load trailers that Cimarron builds is their bars on the rear. So these bars just easily come in and out. I don't know if you saw how easy that was. You're not having to mess around with the pin or anything. That's all you do is go in and out like that, and it just makes life a heck of a lot easier being able to do it that easily. So I'm gonna go ahead and take both these down because we got a cool feature on this one that I'll show you guys as well. So coming up here into the stall area, we've got 82 inches of stall length, so that's from chest to hip, and that's going to be lots of space for your bigger bodied horses, your longer horses, your ones that, you know, don't quite fit in a slant as well because they don't have enough length. So being able to get them in here, walk them straight in, going to help out big time. And then up here, we've got the same application for our chest bars. They're going to come up and down the same way. So they go in and out, and these ones actually have a little lock to them. So you can push that little lock down here, and then that way if this horse is messing around, you know, grabbing on this, they're not going to be able to get this loose and potentially come forward into the feed bag area. So instead, you got that lock, but you can just as easily get that up and down. Behind me, you'll see a couple gates. So these gates close off, and that way if you've got two horses right here, and one up in the front, they're not going to be messing with each other. Or if you want to make two box stalls, that's what I'm going to show you here in a second, you can do so. So these open up really easily, and they latch over on the side too. So that way, when you go to that +1 area and you want to walk a horse on and then straight off this ramp, you're able to get that latch to the side, not going to be hitting your horse, hitting yourself. Just keep it out of the way there. So I'll open up this one too here. And then one of the coolest features we've been doing with these Cimarron trailers, this divider actually pushes over to the side and gets out of the way. And that way, if you haul one direction with 3 horses and you're hauling back with only 2, and let's say if you're a horse transporter and somebody wants their horse transported in a box stall, you can make 2 box stalls out of this without having to take this divider out. So what this does, on the front and the rear, you'll see these little pegs right here. So what they do, you pull these up out of the way, pull this one down out of the way, and then I'm going to go do the same thing on the front. And we're on a little bit of a slant right now, so this is going to automatically start going. We're on a track system up above. So this pushes over to the side. You can lock it into place. And you've got that divider out of the way. So it's that easy being able to haul multiple horses, have different applications, how you want to go down the road, be able to get you in and out of there. Well, I got to move that out of the way. So, but that's how that moves over, gets out of your way. You've got 2 box stalls now. So if you want to close these up, all you do is come over here and you'll close these. And then you've got 2 box stalls. So just being able to how easily I just push that over to the side, got it out of the way, put it into the floor, and now I've got 2 box stalls to haul horses in. That's a huge one, and that is very nice versatility that you can use these trailers for. On the floor here, you will notice it's this black rubberized coating, so this is worm flooring. So what worm does, it's gonna put a completely waterproof and impenetrable layer on the floor. Since it is an aluminum floor, the only thing that eats aluminum is horse urine, go figure. So the acidity in the urine, if it's sitting down there and underneath your mats and you're not cleaning it out, it's gonna start eating away at your floor. So putting this worm flooring in there is gonna prevent that from happening. And then you get your rubber composite over top, and that's gonna give your horse a little bit more grip too. And it's also got a little cushion to it. So for one, you got air ride on this trailer, and then for 2, you've got the worm flooring. So having both of those combined together, your horses are just gonna be really happy going wherever they're going. So then here, This comes up, so your ramp seams in again, and then we've got our 50-50 Dutch door up above. So what you can actually do, you see this latch right here, these latch over to the side, they wrap around, latch to the side, and then you don't have to worry about closing those up. So if you wanted to get some extra airflow going through the trailer, you get those wrapped around, you open them up, you can leave this open back here and make sure that airflow is coming back for the horses so they are staying cool and staying happy wherever you're taking off to. So then up in those windows too, or those Dutch doors, you do have a window, so you can get those opened up if you don't want the full Dutch door open. And then you've got a bust window on the hip side too. Another drop down window for the other side head. And then we've got another LED light up above. The LED lights, I'm telling you, they light up, that's for sure. If it's dark out and you flip one of those on, you're gonna be able to see for quite a few ways, and that's a really nice feature that these Cimarron trailers come with. And then over here, we've got an escape door going into that +1 area. So escape door, let's say you're using that +1 area as just a storage stall. You can easily get in and out of there without having to take horses off the trailer, without having to drop that ramp on the other side, all that stuff. So you can use this escape door to your advantage. So then you can close this up, and let's say you do have a horse in here and you've got them tied fairly close. Right here, you've got a drop down window for them. So that way you can get some additional airflow going through that trailer and just make sure those horses are staying happy for you. So jail bar on that one too, does the same, where it comes out, and that way you can throw some hay in, offer some water, whatnot, whatever you need to do. So this trailer, we're actually sitting 6'10" wide, we're sitting 7 feet 10 inches tall. So this is a tall trailer, and that way those warmbloods, those taller mules with the big ears and stuff like that, they're gonna be able to get in here quite easily and be comfortable being in this trailer. So you can see from the outside right here, the radius of the nose, how it's the V nose. So it comes around, that thing is gonna cut wind like none other, and it's gonna be able to get you where you're going very easily. So empty weight on this one, we're gonna have 5,650 pounds empty. So really nice trailer setup, not very heavy. I mean, overall, the Cimarron 2+1s, they're so versatile, you can do quite a bit of things with them. But unit number we've got on this trailer is gonna be 5N 220 418. And that's 5N 220 418. It's a 2023 Cimarron North Star 2+1 Warmblood size. If you guys have questions on this trailer or any other trailers you see on our website or on our lot, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can call or text me at my cell phone, and that's 970-218-5996. You can call me at my desk phone at 303-684-3451. Or shoot me an email to Morgan, and that's morgan.knoll, Knoll, at transwest.com. If you click the link below here, this will take you to this trailer on our inventory or our webpage, and then you can also browse our new and used inventory there. I look forward to hearing from you and look forward to doing business, and I hope you have a great day.